Happy Friday, everyone. Tina Jones here, not your average realtor. I am doing something called the 50 chapters of a transaction. And having been in the real estate industry for over 17 years, with experience on selling hundreds of houses, and I've worked with buyers, sellers, portfolios, you name it, I've worked with it, commercial, and I've never had this issue. Okay, so I want to take everybody along for the ride, so that way I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'll let you know how it turns out at the end. But I'm referring to this as my 50 chapters of a transaction. So to start out real quick, I had a buyer. We went under contract on a property that she could afford, that was in her price bracket and she was comfortable with. We received the seller's disclosure, and after reviewing the seller's disclosure, we said, okay, we would like to pursue a home inspection. Had the home inspected and presented the seller with an amendment to address concerns. Seller said they would complete certain repairs. The buyer was happy with the feedback as well as the seller's disclosure. We took about 45 days longer, which is not normal, but 45 days longer to close due to some unforeseen financial situations. And we had our home re-inspected. At that time, the inspector said the items looked as though they had been completed, and we proceeded towards closing. We completed the walkthrough, but when we completed the walkthrough, there was a washer and dryer inside of the laundry room. The listing agent said that the seller would be back to remove the washer and dryer, and we were okay with that. We didn't mind the seller coming back. In hindsight, I wish I would have said, take the washer and dryer out. We want to see this room without the washer and dryer. So we closed on the property, and my client was so happy. Went to her home to just clean up and get stuff situated to start moving process. It was gonna be a couple days. Called me very scared, upset. Oh my God, Tina, there's water everywhere in the laundry room. I said, what? Send me pictures. So she sent me pictures, and where the washer and dryer was, it looked as though the wall was very wet. This is not just a coincidence. And I said, well, that's odd, because the seller was supposed to do some repairs in that area. So called the agent, and I asked the agent to reach out to the seller. And of course, the seller just acted like he didn't know what had happened. So I called my plumber, had my plumber go out there, check everything out for me. He did a sewer scope,